what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fitness Goal Friday. Today, we're going to talk about a topic where so many people struggle with, and we're going to talk about 4 tips to overcoming mindless snacking.
The goal of the Best You podcast is to allow you to feel confident about what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how to do it in order to get closer and closer to your best you.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fitness Goal Friday. Today is a super important topic for probably so many of you guys, and that's the topic of snacking, and especially overcoming mindless snacking. And today we're going to talk about 4 tips to help overcome that. This is just one of those things that can really hold you back from achieving your fitness goals. So many people I've met and talked to and coached through the 10-week transformation will eat pretty healthy with their meals, but then they just snack too much. They grab potato chips, they grab candy, somebody brings candy or cookies to work and something like that. And it's just holds them back from breaking the plateau of results and breaking the plateau of progress that they are in. And so I want to make sure that you can help, or this can help break your plateau and continue to allow you to make more and more progress to your goals. So if you are somebody who mindlessly snacks, or you just snack too much in general, here are 4 great tips to help overcoming it. The first tip, it's really important to be aware of why you're snacking. And snacking is like any other habit, and it's trigger based, meaning there is a specific trigger that is telling you it's time to snack. And triggers can be a whole lot of different things. It can be emotions, it can be environment, it can be people. And so step 1 for you is to identify the trigger that is sparking you to snack. And a few examples that are common are you hungry? Are you bored? Are you stressed? Is it a person? Is it an environment? Is it a specific place that you always snack in? And so, for example, those first 3, hunger, boredom, and stress, if you are actually hungry and that sense of hunger sparks you to eat an unhealthy snack, the solution is to have healthier snacks on hand so that you actually can still fulfill that hunger. Because the idea is the trigger is sparking you to seek out a specific solution. And those triggers are often going to still be in our lives. It's very hard to remove certain triggers in our lives. And so the hunger trigger is going to continue to come up. And so we're still going to want to get that solution. It's not going to be enough to always just say, do not snack. You're only going to have so much willpower so many times to be able to just say, do not snack. And so instead of trying to eliminate the trigger altogether, or instead of the trigger presenting itself and then not doing anything about it, let's have the trigger still present itself, but then have a healthier habit to insert itself in there. And so if your trigger is hunger, then instead of eating an unhealthy snack, make sure that you have healthy snacks on hand to satisfy that hunger. Trigger is hunger. Solution you seek is to satisfy that hunger. Hunger is still going to present itself. Find a healthier snack to satisfy the hunger and give you the same solution. A second very common trigger that sparks unhealthy snacking is boredom. How many of you guys are sitting at home all day working in front of your computer and you just get bored of doing the same thing over and over again? And so you go to the pantry and grab some chips, or you grab some pretzels, or you grab some whatever it is. A lot of you, probably so. If that's your thing, find something to help eradicate that boredom. Oftentimes, you might be able to just go on a walk. You might just go outside of your house, of your apartment, wherever it is, and go on a walk. You might not even go all the way outside if you live, let's say you live on a 6-story apartment. Go up and down the stairs a couple times. Walk up and down the hall a couple times. That'll help you eliminate boredom. Throw some music in your ears. Throw a podcast in your ears. Throw up a YouTube video. Do whatever you got to do to help eliminate that boredom. Because oftentimes, again, the trigger is boredom. The solution is to eradicate that boredom, and you're doing that currently through that habit of unhealthy snacking. So the boredom trigger is still going to present itself. You still want to have the solution of eradicating that boredom. So let's insert a healthier habit, such as walking, listening to music, podcasts, whatever it is. Lastly, last example I want to give is if stress is your trigger to unhealthy snacking, like it is with so many people. If you run to snacking when you get stressful, ask yourself, what is another way that I can eliminate the stress, or at least ease this stress? I've used an example before with one of my clients. When she would get stressed out with her kids, instead of resorting to drinking alcohol, she took a bath. And so if you can preemptively identify when you might get stressed later on in your day, and you can come up with a game plan as to how you're going to relieve that stress. Maybe it's a bath. Again, maybe it's going on a walk. Maybe it's listening to a podcast. Maybe it's listening to music. Maybe it's going to exercise. Maybe it's pulling up a 5-minute stretching video and doing that. Again, it's all about identifying the trigger that causes you to be stressed. You still want the solution of relieving, eliminating, easing the stress. Find a more helpful behavior to do that, to reach that solution. So the first tip of the 4 is to insert a new habit when the inevitable trigger still arises so that you can still reach the desired solution. Tip number 2 is throw away all the crap that is in your pantry or in your, probably not as much in your fridge, because if it's in your fridge, it usually has the opportunity to be a little bit healthier. Throw all the crap away in your pantry. Don't feel bad about throwing away the Cheez-Its. Don't feel bad about throwing away the goldfish. If your kids are snacking on goldfish, you do not need to snack on goldfish. We'll get a little bit more on that in a second. Throw away the crap. Throw away the crap that you have in your pantry. I'm the type of person who, if something's there, I'm going to eat it. If something's there, I am going to eat it. So instead of trying to fight the urge to eat it, throw it away. Don't buy crap from the grocery store and set yourself up for failure. Don't buy the crap from the grocery store and rely on the future version of yourself always having great willpower, because the future version of yourself is not always going to have great willpower and not always going to have great motivation. So throw the crap away. Don't feel bad about it. If somebody gives you a snack, if somebody gives you cookies, throw it away. Get the crap out of the house. Get it in the trash can. Don't feel bad about it. Tip number 3, drink an extra glass of water. If you find yourself reaching for an unhealthy snack, use that as an identification or a trigger to be like, oh, nope. I'm going to drink water. I'm going to have an extra glass of water. 4th, and this is something that I think is really practical that could actually really benefit some of you guys who have kids out there. If you are the type of person who falls into the trap of grabbing snacks that your kids are eating, which I know is a lot of you guys, because I coach a lot of you guys who say that is your issue. Make a separate part of the pantry for kids' snacks and your snacks. If you can preemptively do that, you're kind of preemptively deciding that's not for me. That's not for me. You're already telling your brain that's not for me. That's not for me. This stuff is for me. So if you can separate out in your pantry, this is the kids' snacks, these are my snacks, that's going to help you when it comes time when you walk in that pantry, hungry, bored, stressed, and making the right decision. It's not going to work necessarily every time, but I guarantee you it helps improve the rate at which you eat healthy snacks compared to unhealthy snacks. I hope this helps. Unhealthy snacking is got to be one of the top things that holds people back from achieving their fitness goals. And it's really one of the number one things that holds people back from making that next leap, from making that next little bit of progress. Because if you're someone who eats pretty healthy and works out pretty regularly, but you have unhealthy snacks frequently, that is going to slowly but surely clot your arteries. It's going to be slow. It's going to slowly but surely create leaky gut, insulin resistance, inflammation, and slowly but surely add the pounds on. And you do not want that. You do not want that. So throw the crap away. Insert healthier snacks. Things like, if chips are your thing, find a healthier version of a chip. Find something else that's salty that can help crave, that is less processed. Maybe you can have some nuts, fruits, vegetables like carrots, celery, cucumbers, peppers. Find something healthier to insert to give you the same solution. Throw away that crap in the pantry, drink an extra glass of water, make a kid's side of the pantry and an adult's side to the pantry. Share this with a friend or family member who struggles with the same thing, who struggles with the mindless snacking because they're bored, because they're stressed, whatever. Send them this episode. Send them to nickcarrier.com/podcast. Click the little 3 dots on this episode. Share it with them via text really quickly. It takes 2 seconds. Be their hero today. Provide them with some positive information and education as to how to do this and some practical steps on how to do this. Send them to nickcarrier.com/podcast. I hope you guys feel like these are tips that are going to help you get closer to your fitness goals. If you feel like you want to apply these on a higher level, then go to www.nickcarrier.com/10WT and you can get started with your 10-week transformation today so that you can build the healthier habits that are going to change not only your body and your fitness and your health, but your life. Not just your health, not just your fitness, but your life. nickcarrier.com/10WT. Again, nickcarrier.com/10WT. Only if you want to achieve your fitness goals, only if you want to achieve your life goals, and only if you want to get closer and closer to your best you.